Change is rarely comfortable, especially when it wasn't part of the plan. It can stir so much inside of us: fear, frustration, resistance, confusion. It can feel like the ground has shifted under you or like you've lost your footing. Maybe you've noticed yourself trying to fight against it or struggling under the weight of it. Maybe you're doubting yourself, your capabilities, or questioning every choice that brought you here and every choice that still needs to be made. If any of this feels true for you, take a deep breath. Exhale slowly and just let these feelings be present. Let them be honest. Let them be here with you today. All of these feelings are normal. All of these feelings are human. You are allowed to feel what you feel. For this moment and for the remainder of this meditation, you're going to let it all be and focus instead on finding your anchor and safety amidst this storm. For right now, you don't need to fix anything. You don't need to figure anything out. You are simply here. Welcome to Haven, the place where you can come to step out of the noise and step into what matters. Today's meditation will help you find your footing and will support you in shifting your perspective from feeling overwhelmed and saddened by change to feeling empowered and optimistic about your own capabilities and the opportunities present. Let's take a moment here to arrive. Let your body settle and begin to notice your breath moving through you. Start to connect with a hand on your heart or by bringing your palms together, bringing your whole self to here and now. We will take 3 deep inhales and exhales together to mark the beginning of this practice. Let's begin. Inhale all the way to the top, breathing in your own aliveness. Exhale, let something go. Inhaling again to the top, filling up with permission to take this time for you. Exhale, let something soften. Last one, inhaling all the way in, breathing in at the top for a little more expansion. And exhale to release. Gently bring to mind what's been changing for you recently and how you have responded in the face of this change. Notice where your response to change lives in your body. Where is there tension right now? Might be your jaw, your shoulders, or your chest. Wherever you feel that, place a hand of support on yourself. And envision your breath moving into that place, inviting, if it's available, a sense of opening, and into that opening, sending your own love and compassion and patience. Giving this part of you permission to be supported and to soften. Our reactions and tensions that our body holds and that our emotions carry are often here to protect us in their own way. You might not feel ready right now, but in time with this practice, providing your own presence and support will help your reactions to soften and let go. When this happens, and with your own steadiness and support, you can begin to see that it's not protection that you need, but to see the reality of your life clearly. This is about beginning to gently meet all parts of you from a grounded and present and open space where you can clearly see the needs underneath and the invitations to meet them. From this place of connection with yourself and compassion towards all of your own reactions and protections, Bring to mind another experience of change that you've had that may have felt disruptive at the time, but eventually brought you to another open door. And even here to this moment where you are still here, opening your heart, learning, and continuing to step into leadership and grace with yourself. Hold this memory in your mind for a moment and remember all of the ways that you grew from it. Bring to mind all of the ways you are still growing and still showing up. Now, gently consider, could this change that I'm holding now also carry something for me? Could this be shaping me in ways I can't yet see? How does it feel to hold this truth alongside the discomfort? How does it feel to invite possibility into the parts of you that want to protect or tense up or resist or hide? Noticing if your own presence and support is bringing some openness, bringing in a sense of possibility. It can be so hard to accept change when it's happening. And it's common to get stuck in a story that this isn't the way life is supposed to go. But let's also invite the truth in that change is normal. Change is the one thing we can always rely on in life. And so maybe our invitation here is not to create an external fortress that is impenetrable to change, but instead to create an inner landscape that is resilient and adaptable within change. Your invitation here is to recenter and recognize that the safety you seek externally is right here in your relationship with yourself. Let's bring more intention and depth back into the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth at a depth and pace that feels available to you, and if you can, lengthening the exhale a little longer than the inhale. Remember that some sensations may arise. You're invited to witness them with curiosity and with gentleness, letting the breath guide you and letting the body do the work, knowing that you can always come back to a steady, easy breath whenever you need to. Beginning now to breathe in a little more fully with the invitation that with each breath in, you're breathing in your own aliveness, your own curiosity. You're breathing in possibility, and with each exhale, letting go of old stories and habits, letting go of the need to figure it out, of looking backwards, and letting the body make space for all that is to come. Finding your rhythm of breath that feels good. Here we go. Consider this. Unexpected change, as disorienting as it can feel, can also be an invitation. This is an opportunity to meet yourself again and to return to what is true for you. Ask yourself now, how might this change lead me closer to who I want to be? In what ways have I drifted from myself this season? Letting go of any judgment that comes up and acknowledging that often under the surface, our resistance to change is our resistance to look deeply at our relationship with ourselves. But this work in the shadows is what will create the inner stability that we really need to weather any storm and to truly lead our own lives with alignment. Keeping up the breath, returning to the steadiness of the breath if the mind has begun to wander. Exhaling again, letting go of any judgment, and inhaling strength, turning to face yourself with honesty and accountability and love. In what ways have you drifted from yourself this season? How much energy have you spent living out of alignment with yourself, your values, and your agreements. This is the moment where you breathe in, where you take back your power and your peace, and you realize that you can now use the same energy to move yourself forwards. Breathing in, connecting again to the breath, connecting to your anchor, reaching up and out with your energy. What matters to you? What really matters to you? What promises have you made to yourself that need to be reaffirmed or rewritten? What commitments do you want to stand by now? Let the answers come and let the resistance go, just holding on to possibility as the breath guides you. What really matters to you? What promises have you made to yourself that need to be reaffirmed or rewritten? What commitments do you want to stand by? At your next inhale, we'll hold at the top, collecting in all of the resources that are available, connecting to your highest, most loving, most capable self, remembering and feeling deep in your bones that you are not alone. Holding for one more moment, feeling the edge of opportunity and possibility. As you exhale, open your palms up to receive. What is the one thing you need to hear the most right now? What is one thing in your life that you know beyond the shadow of a doubt to be true? What is one truth that you can rest into? Place your palms together or on your heart, receiving the steadiness of this moment for all it has to offer. Letting this stillness come in now. Taking one deep breath in. Exhaling slowly, releasing any tension that's lingering. Notice the steadiness in this moment. Notice the aliveness in this moment. You're taking this one breath, one step at a time. This is a moment that you can always return to for the space that you need to nourish and to resource yourself. This is a moment you can always return to when you need to anchor yourself so that you can rise up and reach out again and regain your footing. You are capable and supported, and you have all the resources that you need to get to the next step. Start to open your awareness back up to the space around you, noticing what you feel and hear and see in the room that you're in. Noticing the breath moving through your body. Returning to your day, carrying with you the reminder that each step forward is an opportunity to use your energy as a force of creativity and in leadership of your own life.